ever wondered what the difference is between a Scrum Master and a project manager? Well, in this video, you're going to find out exactly what that is. First, let's dive into these roles individually. What is a Scrum Master? A Scrum Master is someone who specifically uses agile methodology. So you're probably scratching your head, Adriana, what is agile methodology? Well, the short answer, it's a way of working that's used heavily in the software industry that takes a look at requirements and gets them done in what's known as iterations. And so that's in essence agile methodology. I actually have a video on agile methodology and different types of methodology that you can go into the YouTube bar, put in Adriana Girdler, agile, and some videos will pop up for you. The Scrum Master's role is to ensure that agile process, that sprint that they're working on, is actually running smooth and effective, and to remove any roadblocks for the team that's developing the requirement. Again, I have another video on Scrum. If you put in the YouTube bar, Adriana Girdler Scrum, that will pop up and give you more information. What is a project manager? A project manager actually oversees the overall aspects of the project from start to finish. They incorporate scope, time, and budget. They're looking at things not just from what's being built, but they're looking at a whole bunch of other things like risk management, change management, anything that's going to ensure that what ultimately has to be delivered and all the stakeholders that are involved have what they need in order to be successful. Now, if you're really interested in project management, you're like, oh, I would love to learn more about this. I have you covered. I actually have a free webinar on the fundamentals that you need to be aware of, that all project managements know what to do, that I want to share with you. And even if you're a project manager, you want to check it out because there may be something new in there. Where can you go? It's underneath this video, the link to some free training. You're welcome to go there now if you like. Responsibilities of a Scrum Master. It's very specific, the responsibilities of a Scrum Master. They're there to remove barriers and roadblocks. This is important because you have a very short period of time in order to get a particular requirement complete. They're also there to coach the business owner as well as the team who's developing those requirements. They're there to coach them on the process of Agile. They're also there to give guidance to both the team, development team, and the owner, particularly if there's conflict between the two groups, so they can get that resolved to ensure that that requirement can be continued to be built, and really to ensure that the process of Scrum is being followed. Responsibilities of a project manager. Project manager is responsible for the full project from start to finish. In fact, we deem 5 stages that occur throughout a project lifecycle. That includes initiation, planning, execution, monitor and control, and close. And a project manager is really from the start all the way to the end, ensuring that everyone who's involved in the project, not just those who are on the project team itself, but every stakeholder. It could be the department or owner of the deliverable, team members, senior executives, steering committees, sponsors. It's anyone who touches the project. The project manager is in the process of providing the guidance, the strategy to ensure things move forward. They're also there to ensure that all the right documentation is being used and the process that they're choosing to follow is being followed, which actually comes to the point that project managers have the ability to use any type of methodology they deem fit based on their project deliverable. So a project manager is not pigeonholed into one process. They can use a waterfall methodology, they can use any agile methodology, they can use a hybrid methodology. It really is deemed on the need of the project. And a project manager is always looking at the 3 aspects of project management, which is time, scope, and budget as they're managing the project. They're also there to remove roadblocks, ensure that the team is working well and they have everything they need at their fingertips to be successful. Notable similarities. Okay, you're probably going, Adriana, Scrum Master and a Project Master, there's a lot of similarities between them. And you are right. Oh my goodness, very similar. The similarities really consist of the roles are the same in the sense of you have people that you're supporting and you want to remove the roadblocks so that your people that you're supporting who are subject matter experts can execute on the task. I would say, even though that's the big similarity, the big difference between the two of them is that a Scrum Master is focused on a particular iteration and focus on those particular requirements that their development team is working on. Whereas a project manager, think of it, they do the similar thing, but at in a greater scope and a greater capacity, looking at everything in a more of a higher level, more of a strategic role, really looking at things from start to finish, overarching the whole project, not just a section of the project, and as well as different aspects of the project, because projects aren't just about development. You also have to train, you're going to have to hand off, you're going to have to make sure, all the right documentation is captured. There may be some compliance stuff that has to be looked at. There may also be some communication that has to occur. So a project manager is looking at things in greater detail, a greater broad range of activities, more so than, let's say, a Scrum Master who's just focusing on the development of certain requirements that have to be done. In fact, there are times you can have a requirement being developed inside the greater aspect of a project. So, because a project manager is looking after it all. So that's really the similarities and the big differences between the two. Regardless of what role you're in, whether you're a Scrum Master or a project manager or even a project lead, it doesn't really matter. The fundamentals of project management are really critical for success of any project using any type of methodology. And remember what I said earlier on, I have that free webinar just for you. So go check it out. Under this video, there's a link. It's free. It's not going to hurt you to learn something new and improve those skill sets. Okay, if you still have some questions about Scrum, I have a video for you to watch right over here. The next one, go check it out. It'll give you more information on what Scrum is. If you like the video, if you subscribe to my channel, it tells YouTube we're doing a really good job and it grows this amazing, awesome community. On that note, I'll see you in the next video.